Yes to you or
Good morning. Thank you so much for being here so early in the morning. I'm really pleased and delighted to be able to be the person to welcome you and to greet you to this session today. Um, my name is Camila Alire, and I'm Dean Emerita from the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque and the Colorado State University in Fort Collins, Colorado. Oh, good. Yeah. And my affiliation with this and why I was invited to do this welcome and extend the greetings for NEH is I am past president of the American Library Association and was appointed by President Obama as a member of the National Endowment for the Humanities Council. So I am pleased to represent the entire council and to extend some greetings to you. I have a few words I want to share with you. First of all, I want to thank all of you who are involved in this, taking the time, because we know it was laborious, taking the time to submit your proposals and to be funded for this wonderful, wonderful series that NEH has supported. So I congratulate all of you here for doing that. I'm going to share with you a few thoughts. When Eva Caldera talked to me through an email, she said, can we visit next time you're here for a council meeting? And so we sat down to visit, and she knew my ALA connections, and she said, we just finished the LA 500 documentary series is out, and I would like to see about partnering with ALA. Now, we have a wonderful, wonderful history, ALA and NEH partnerships. Some of you may have already been involved in any one of those partnerships. I think the most recent one was the Muslim bookshelf. And NEH has an unbelievable staff, and they are not afraid to think out of the box to see how NEH can best serve the populace here in the country. So I said I would be absolutely happy, and I was ecstatic that she was considering another partnership with ALA, and also asked her to contact Reforma, which is the National Association for Library and Information Services to Spanish-speaking communities, and Reforma is an affiliate of ALA. What I can tell you is that I can guarantee you, I literally can guarantee you that your involvement in the LA 500 series will instill unbelievable pride in your Latino communities. You folks have seen the series. It is a well-done documentary series. And not only will it instill the pride of your Latino community, it will inform your white community, and that's very important. And it's very important in light of, or in spite of, comments that are made most recently by a presidential candidate. So this is this is timely, folks, this is timely. You are carrying the message and you're carrying the torch by using this series to inform your users and your communities. All of you, we have different or diversity of organizations involved in this project. Libraries, museums, universities, and other institutions. And all of your involvement is extremely critical to the sharing of this particular documentary. Now, what I want to give NEH a lot of credit, because their foresight in developing or having this LA 500 documentary series developed, we need to applaud them. And we need to applaud them because Latino Americans are still the largest minority group here in the United States, and the fastest growing. Although I looked at some demographic data just not too long ago, and actually our Asian Americans are really moving fast in terms of growing. But for me, I have to tell you that the Prejudice and Pride, that particular documentary had a lot of soulful relevance, because as a young activist, I will share with you that I was a volunteer during the fast, during Cesar Chavez's 40-day fast, his last 40-day fast in Phoenix. And we were brought in to actually register voters, particularly the Latino American voters in that area. And at the time, there was a real fight between sort of the United Farm Workers and Cesar Chavez and the Del Webb organization, which is a big organization in Arizona. And I will share with you that every night after we were out in that hot sun, and we were out there in the summertime, he would come to a meeting of all the volunteers, and he was inspirational. No complaints from any one of us. And as his condition deteriorated, and he never did recover from that last fast. As his condition deteriorated, they would bring him in a cot, like a stretcher, a canvas stretcher. And he still had words of inspiration for us. So the Prejudice and Pride documentary, that particular one, has a real soulful meaning to me. Dignitaries like Senator Ted Kennedy, Coretta Scott King, would come to those evening sessions, again in support of Cesar and in support of our efforts. So you can understand why I'm so emotionally tied to what you folks are going to be sharing with your community, again, to instill the pride and also to inform non-Latinos in your community. So I want to congratulate all of you for doing this. I really do. I think this is going to be one of our most popular of NEH series because of your involvement. And that's what I'm so excited about, is that you folks are going to be carrying the torch to your communities. And I do want to recognize the 3 scholars that will be here today, at least, yes, Christine is here. Okay. I want to recognize David Montejano, who's at Cal Berkeley, for the contribution that he has made and will make. I want to recognize Christine Navarra McElhaney, who is at UTEP at the Institute of Oral History. And I want to recognize Stephen Pitty, Yale University, and in the Ethnic Studies Department. It's through the scholars, and I was reading some of the description. You folks have done a superb job of getting scholars involved in this project, which is very critical to any kind of NEH project that we release for the community. So thank you to the 3 of you for being involved in this project. I also just want to close by saying that I thank Eva, I thank Lainey, I thank all of both staffs, the NEH staff and the ALA staff, for their efforts in getting this big promotion kicked off. And I wish you the best, and I hope that you will carry with you my soulful resonance of why this is so important to me, the work that you folks are doing and recognizing the work of NEH funding such a project as LA 500. So I wish you a very, very good day. I think you're going to learn a lot, and I actually plan to visit some of the projects once they get kicked off. So good luck and muchísimas gracias.